good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this video from and when you're watching the video. My name is Elzenitho. My real name is David. I am Kwasha Emmanuel, right? But my nickname is Elzenitho. Anyways, I saw this advert that Coca-Cola posted on their social media handles, and I'm going to share it with us. And we are going to be recreating it, but we'll just add a little bit of our own personal effect so that it looks like yes, it was actually replicated using this idea, but it's not exactly the same idea. So this is the concept. So in this concept, you can see it's in a square canvas. Then the Coca-Cola bottle, the logo by the rim, right? Then if you believe it's ... you can win it with Coke. Bam. Then inside the silhouette of the bottle, you can see like a stadium kind of vibe moving and all that. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So the first thing we want to do is open our Photoshop, and we are going to be working with a square canvas, like I said. So let's work with 2000 by 2000 pixels, and for our resolution we are going to work with 300. And for the color, this is not the exact color we are going for. So what we are going to do is we go to the internet and we download Coca-Cola logo PNG. So click on images, and we're going to look for so we need the exact color of Coca-Cola. So we're going to work with this. Then we need another logo that has just the Coca-Cola icon. Excuse me. Okay, I guess we can just work with that. Then we need the Coca-Cola bottle. Yes, something like this. Yeah, but we need it in PNG. Is this the real Coca-Cola bottle? No. The original Coca-Cola bottle. Yeah. Alright, so we are going to download the Coca-Cola bottle. That's going to like help us with the silhouette, because we need to ensure that it's the exact silhouette bottle we're working with. Alright, what else do we need? So yeah, we need like the stadium image, right? Like the stadium illustration. And I mean, if you are an illustrator, definitely you can take out time to like redesign the whole illustration and all. But since I personally am not an illustrator, I'm a photo manipulation artist and a brand designer. So what I just do is I'll just go to free pick. For most designers, we know what free pick is. It's like all the assets you need in one place, just like the name says. So what we're looking for is stadium illustration. So we just need something similar but not the same. Exactly, something like this. So you can just open this up, but we don't have people like jubilating or something. So I'm going to download this. Then I'm going to try to look for another image or another illustration of people actually jubilating. This is not so clear. Let's see this. Okay, I've not seen anyone that's yeah, I'm still looking. Okay, full stadium illustration. Okay, if we not get anyone, we'll just stick with the one we have, soccer stadium. Sometimes you just need to change your what's it called, the wordings. Right. I guess we'd have to just stick with that particular one, and for those that are illustrators, you can always like walk around it and stuff. But yeah, we're going to stick with that. So the next thing we're going to do is open up, bring in the logo. This is the logo. For some reason, I think the red we chose is actually more Coca-Cola than the logo itself. I don't know, but let's pick this color. So go to your adjustment layer, solid color, and this is the color of Coca-Cola logo that we're able to like extract from the icon. So yeah, so we're going to just stick with this, and for the Coca-Cola logo itself, let's just try to like inverse it or something. But then let's turn off all this and just select color range, and we are going to pick just black. Then press OK. Then we Ctrl J to separate the black from the other color. And what we just need is just Coca-Cola. And so what we're going to do is just pick out these other parts and we delete it. So I only need this Coca-Cola, just this one. So what I'm going to just do is I'll just convert it to white. That's all. So I'm going to stick with this. Like I said, it's not going to be exactly like the design, but it's going to be very similar to the design. So let's just rename it Coca-Cola logo. And we're going to place it just down here, just like the video. The next thing is we're going to bring in okay. It's not clear. That's a lot of shade and all those things. So what I'm going to do is go back to Google and try to look for a better Coca-Cola, but or you know what? Let's just use our site, our common site, and that's what pngwing.com to get this a very straightforward Coca-Cola bottle. And just download it. We are certain that we'll get something very clean. Okay, exactly. Let's work with this. So in the video, it's just the bottle, right? Like it's just the bottle showing. Let's watch the video again. Okay. All right, you can see it's just the bottle, and that's all. Just the bottle. So it says if you believe it, ... you can win it with Coke. So we are going to do that. If you believe it, you can win it with Coke. First, let's download this. WT7 and 6. All right, so we have our bottle, right? Then we're going to drag it in. Just reduce it slightly. You want it to probably, around here. So before let's just quickly rename it bottle. I wrote it. So let's just quickly type in, if you believe it, you can win it with Coke. Okay. So we're going to like increase the size. It's too large. Yeah. Increase the spacing. Let's work with an extra bold font. Yeah, something like this. So we're going to work with white, not black. Yeah, so I'm going to stick with this. This looks cool to me. All right, let's centralize it. Yeah, so I think we need to like reduce it a little bit. Yeah, something like this. So let's drag the bottom down a little bit like this. Yeah, so the next thing is to just pick the shape of the bottom. There are several ways to do that, right? What I can just do, or this easiest for me, is just hold down Control and click on the bottom, and it automatically picks the shape. But you notice that this down part, it also selects the shadow. So what you want to do is just zoom in to the shadow part and just take away some part. That just subtract the selection, just like so. Subtract the selection, and yeah, we're good to go. This is the shape. Then you're going to create a new layer and just fill the shape probably with background color that's white. Yeah, select exactly something like this. You can see that the shape is not perfect. You can see that, right? So it's based on our selection, but I mean, what we can then do is we can just go to select and mask to smoothen the whole selection, so smoothing it out. Press OK. Apply. All right. So this is the Coca-Cola bottle we are working with, and yeah. Well, I really want to have. I was hoping we could like put in the shadow. Then I figured, since it's going to be like a kind of like a silhouette. Silhouettes don't have shadow. The silhouette itself is shadow. So let's just turn this off. So let's call this silhouette. Silhouette. I hope the spelling is okay. So yeah, this is the silhouette. And basically what we want to do is we're going to make sure that there's nothing inside. So the reason why we just put white is just to, so just Control and hold down silhouette, right? Then click on your color fill and just delete. So when you delete the color fill, it separates, like it takes out or it subtracts the shape of the bottle from the color fill itself, and that's what we actually are going for. So now that we have that, we have, if you believe it, you can win it with Coke, the silhouette, and the logo. And one last thing, just so that we can do something different, Coke adverts. Because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take it to CapCut to like animate and stuff, because it's an animation. So, but first we're going to save our work. This is actually simple, like it's something you can do in less than 10 minutes, like if you have your resources ready. But one last thing I want to do is add bubbles. So coming down here, I'll just put bubbles. Yeah, let's just work with this. All right. So while we are working on that, you can just start up your CapCut so that no time is wasted at all. Drag in your bubble, reduce the bubble just like so, pick it up, reduce it like so. Now just change the name, bubbles, rasterize it To rasterize, right click and just click on rasterize. And since we are all working with silhouettes, so you can just convert it to white, go to your hue and saturation, convert it to white like so. So we have like that bubble effect. Now we are not going to like make it transparent like this, or make it have no background like this. It's going to just stick with that white. So yeah, let's push up Coca-Cola tagline just like up. That's yeah. So what we want to do is we want to put in before we save, we want to put in our our tag, just so that people know that we did it. So first off, you're going to reduce it, and you're going to write an Elzenitho manipulation. And because it is not the emphasis, you're going to like switch you're going to switch the size. All right, this is fair. So take it to the center and drag it down just like so. Save. So we are done with the first part. Before you save, you can just choose the first layer, choose the last layer, Control Shift Alt E to convert everything to a single image, like so. So if you turn off everything, you can see it's a single image. Go to your filter, camera raw filter, and just add a bit of detail and all. While that is loading, we are going to come to our CapCut and click on CapCut, start creating. So yeah, CapCut is ready to load. Let's just save that. Then exposure slightly reduce, contrast, and just add a bit of contrast. Highlights, you can reduce highlights, use the shadow, add a bit of light, use the black. Just play around this. I mean, it's not really, there's nothing so special about this part. So yeah, I just wanted it to have this like on deep effect. So the next thing you're going to do is save it as a PNG file. You can save it as a PNG file to your desktop. Now, after saving it, you're done with Photoshop, so you can close it down. Right? You can close it down just like so. And so the file we saved, that's the what's it called? The stadium file we downloaded from Prepig. We're going to like bring it out right now. And what you want to do is this. You want to make sure that that stadium file is having a feel of how do I put it? It has this kind of the color theme of Coca-Cola, which is black, which is red. I mean, so as it is, it's blue. You understand? So that's not the color theme of Coca-Cola. The color theme of Coca-Cola is red. So what you want to do is just come down here. You can select solid color, choose red, and just play around the color a little bit. You can use overlay or soft light. So I'll just use soft light. Then probably add a bit of vibrance to it, just to have a bit of So when you're done, just select all and merge layers and save. Just save straight away. We just added just a kind of red vibe to it, just so that at least it doesn't look all blue. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to drag the image of the stadium into CapCut. We're also going to drag on our desktop. We're also going to drag the image, the PNG into CapCut. Right. So now we have these two. The last thing we want to do is get the image or the sound of a stadium. So go to your YouTube. So just type in short stadium crowd cheering effect. You can see so many people have used that effect already. So we are going to click on it to listen to it and see if it's something we can work with. Okay, I can't hear it now, but I guess probably because of where I connected. So, but anyways, we are going to just download it and hope that it is. I believe when I finish recording this video, you'll be able to like listen to it. So yeah, we have that saved. Go to our desktop, our downloads. So yeah, we would also bring in sports stadium sound. So I haven't done that. We are ready to animate. So the first thing you are going to do is drag in your design, which is this, right? It's going to be at the top. So your stadium effect, your stadium illustration is going to be at the back. Understand? So let's push it up like so. Then we'll bring the stadium effect down. You can see that it's showing at the back already. Then we can enlarge it just like so. All right, so I'm trying to make sure that this is not, let me see. On Filmora, it's very easy to just make sure that a layer is not moved. Like you can just lock it. But I'm trying to figure out where this is located. If I'm not able to see it, I'll just stick to what I have here and just continue working. So anyways, we have this at the back. Let's bring in the sound. We're going to separate audio. That's Ctrl+Shift+S, or you just right click and click on separate audio. Then we're going to delete this and bring the audio down like this. So we're just going to clip it. We only need a few seconds of the video. Let's work with like probably 8-second video. Just an 8-second video. So for the sound, we are going to click on it. Under the sound, you can see audio here. You can see the volume. We're going to reduce the volume slightly. Then we're going to fade in 1 second, fade out 1.3 seconds, just so that what you hear is smooth, like the flow of the sound is smooth. It's not just it does not just start pump and just end pump like that. There's a smooth flow. So yeah, now to animate, what you are animating is just the stadium. So what you want to do is you want to just move the stadium from left to right or from right to left, and that's basically what we saw in that particular advert. So just the illustration going from left to right or from right to left, depending on how you're saying it. So to do that, let me first hide this. To do that, this is this. You can see that I can move it from here to here. So what I want to do is I want to move it from here. Okay, we have to wait this angle. Alright, so we want to move it from here like this. Want to move it like that. So just follow me. Click on the cover, come down to your animation. Sorry, no, don't even come down to your animation. Everything we want to do is on the basic. So on your basic, you'll see position and you will see rotate. And when you look at position, you'll see this, what we call keyframe. So what you want to do is, the way to make, it's just like the way I explained it in my animating on Photoshop, right? So when you put in your image, you click on keyframe, add keyframe. When you add keyframe, then you move your image from wherever you want it to be to wherever it is, or from wherever it is to wherever you want it to be. After doing that, you will then move your, okay, let me explain. So first of all, you click on your hard keyframe. After clicking on your hard keyframe, you are going to take your timeline to the particular point where you want your animation to stop. After doing that, you will then move your image or your illustration from one place to another, so that when you take your timeline back to the original space, there's an animation. So all this theory I just explained, let me show it to you. So the first thing is this: we have the animation, or we have the illustration here. So you're going to click on add keyframe under the position, because it's the position we want to move. So click on add keyframe. After adding keyframe, you're going to take your this time cursor, you're going to move it to wherever you want it to stop. Then you're going to click on your illustration and just drag like that till you are satisfied. Now the moment you finish dragging, you will see that this keyframe comes back on. So when you take your time cursor back, you see that we now have an animation. It's very, very simple. If you don't understand, you can just replay or just rewind. So after doing that, just right click on the first image, that's the original image, and you show the clip. Now when you play your video, you can see that the clip is moving, just like so. You can see it's moving. Now because our illustration is not fully loaded, there are no characters waving and all, that's why it looks sync. But I mean, it still looks is exactly what we replicated. It's just the illustration, and also the sound is there as well, and we are good to go. And the next thing you want to just do is export. And when you want to export, you just Coca-Cola advert. You want to export it to your desktop. Resolution, I like using 2K, so that when I send it to anyone, any form of phone, you can be able to like enjoy the quality. So yeah, we're going to export it, and I'm going to give it a bit of time. It's very, very fast because it's just an 8-second video, so it won't take. So I mean, our video is done. Press OK. We're back. Our video is done, so we press OK. Now let's look at what our video looks like. So let's go to our desktop. On our desktop, you can see Coca-Cola advert. This is the image that we downloaded that we saved from Photoshop. Now let's look at the video. You can see the video. Amazing video. Like, it's just the same. It's just the same with the Coca-Cola advert. Now let me play the Coca-Cola advert. Let's go to the Coca-Cola advert and let's play it. You see that the only difference is just the illustration we have there. That's just the only difference. You can see that the only difference. Now watch, this is our video, right? Let's see the Coca-Cola video. It's going to show. Now this is Coca-Cola video. You can see that the only difference is just the animation. It's just the animation. So I mean, you can always take out your time to get a better animation, a better illustration. I mean, take out time to get the better illustration. Add people in and out. If possible, change the whole illustration. Put someone eating food, wherever it is. Anything that relates to Coca-Cola. So yeah, that's basically all about today's session. If you enjoyed this short illustration, short tutorial, and it resonates with you, you can always give me a like, you can comment, you can subscribe, and you can also share with your friends, let them also learn. And as well, if you probably have a particular idea you want us to replicate, you can share with me via my social media and I'll check them out. Thank you once again.